But southeast Louisiana staying relatively dry for now, but watching that area off toward the northwest. May see a little bit more rainfall moving in later on this evening, but thunderstorms along the I-59 corridor between Picayune and Poplarville, some locally heavy rain and some frequent lightning within some of those storms. But look at what it looks like here in New Orleans. A nice clear blue sky, 94 degrees though over toward the New Orleans airport. It feels like 102. So most areas are in the 90s because we haven't had that rainfall today. Some upper 80s along the Mississippi Gulf Coast. As we look at your forecast for the rest of the evening, again, some scattered showers still going to be possible, so North Shore, be aware of that. As we go overnight, generally quieter, but some showers starting early into the morning. Tomorrow, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, and then some more spotty showers or storms going to be possible going into the afternoon. Highs once again, though, I think will range between about 90 to 94 degrees, and we'll continue to see that scattered shower potential going into the start of the week, and that is really going to be dependent on the tropical system that we're watching. Some of the few rain bands may start to move in down toward the coast depending on where the system ends up. Fortunately, there's still a lot of uncertainty with it. This is the remnants of Fred, which means it is not a tropical system right now. It is very unorganized, and we may see this center shift a little bit. It may be a little bit more over here as we go into Sunday, and that would change this track. But as it stands right now, here's a look at the current forecast track. It is expected to become a tropical depression again tonight or overnight, and then a tropical storm, winds of 40 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon, with the official track taking it near the Mississippi-Alabama border with winds of 50 miles per hour. So I think the main threat with this system is going to be the rainfall, because it does look like it'll slow down over those 12 hours once it gets closer toward the coast. Right now, we are included in parts of the cone of this. It does not guarantee that we are going to see impacts. It's just possible that the center could be shifted a little more toward the west. It could be shifted a little more toward the east, or it could stay where it is right now. It's really going to be dependent on where that center of circulation really sets up. So we really need to keep an eye on this going into tomorrow with how this forecast track is going to change. As it stands right now, we would not see much in the way of impacts, and my concern level is still pretty low for us. In fact, the forecast models the center of it starting it a little bit more toward the east than where the official National Hurricane Center's track is. So again, we can see some changes in the coming days. Forecast models, again, taking all of this moisture up and toward the north into the Florida Panhandle. Notice what we're looking at. Not too much happening. We'll actually get a northeast wind off that and may actually make it feel a little bit nicer if this is the solution that pans out here with Fred, but most of the rainfall would stay well to the east of us. We may see those few scattered showers with our normal daytime heating going into the start of the week. This could be a different story, as I mentioned, if this does change, but most of the impacts, as you see, going to be on the east side of where this ends up, and so that we are far removed from that in this current instance. And so that's at least encouraging for us, but may see some gusty winds down toward the coast with some higher tides may cause a little bit of coastal flooding. Winds picking up, gusting maybe to Monday afternoon down toward the coast, 36 miles per hour, 20 to 25 along the Mississippi Gulf Coast. And so again, these numbers can change, and then it lifts off toward the north as we head into Tuesday. So right now the forecast track still uncertain. It may change depending on where Fred reforms, but we will see an increase in our winds, seas, and tides along the coast based on where that track ends up. By the way, Tropical Storm Grace expected to make a similar path as Fred did, but moving right across Haiti and the Dominican Republic may help to weaken this considerably right across Cuba. So still questions of whether it moves into the Gulf of Mexico, but right now we may see a second system right behind that moving into the Gulf, so we'll have to watch that one carefully as well. On your 7-day forecast, a chance for rain and storms continues Sunday into Monday and Tuesday. I think a little bit drier air works in for the rest of the week, and that means our temperatures are going up with those highs back into the mid-90s.